Going into OPEX, where do we go from here? We said that if we saw a breakout of 58.30, market was going to go up. We have a little bit of resistance here at around, let's call it 59.50-ish, right where we let off. All of this is a lot of resistance up here, a lot of noise. But the market makers look like they want to go 60.50 to get some folks out, and ultimately 6,200 get everybody out from the election low all the way up to the presidential high. What I tell everybody is let's do a back test. Can you go long? Yes, but you're risking a back test of 58.30. So if you take a long on the breakout, just have a stop loss, because if we break down under 58.30, we're coming back. We need to find liquidity. 5600, 5611, 50, 5570 is a great long to go back up. The market makers already told us the answer to the test, but we want to see a little bit of a back test, or at the very least, let's see if we get like this little gap fill right here, 5700, anything to bring us back, get a little bit of a bear trap going. So what we want, let's say, let's just say this is, the ceiling. We want to see a back test of this area, right? Something along here, break down this trend line trap, and then start moving up. For example, go up here, let's say into the June OPEX, right? Then start off July, come down to either 58.30, come back again, get a little bit more liquidity, and then finish up here at the July OPEX, which tends to be the top. I actually think July 28th, we will be, if not here, we'll be up here trapping everybody by July 28th. To me is a top, and then we should start bleeding all the way into October. God help us where we're going to be, but this is my outlook into October. So I want to see a back test up here, a little rejection, come back down here, get a little bit of supply, come back up into the June OPEX, then test a little bit of a low, right? Take some profits into June on whatever supply chain issues, whatever CPI, and then go long for the final long of the year into July and roll over. But again, we had said that this was the right shoulder. This is the head. I still would like to see this come down a little bit more to make. So this is the right shoulder, the head, the left shoulder, if you're looking at it upside down. And then off to the races to finish it, and then or go a little longer if the market wants to get a little bit tricky. Go make all of this one big, sort of shoulder, and then off to the races for the summer rally. Can it be wrong? Absolutely, but the double top has already been disproven. This went too high. Other than if someone tells me, well, let's just say, this is a top, and then, up here we make, another top, and then, we collapse um into the July run. Very possible that this becomes a double top, but I'm bullish because we're holding every trend line, right? The downtrend line from February 28th is now basically support. We want to see a back test of that. Sorry, let me get these lines out of the way for you guys. I apologize. But we want to see a back test of these trend lines to show that we are going to defend it, because again, trend lines have broken in the past. They can break again, right? So the market doesn't necessarily have to um, go straight up. The market can easily come back down and say, hey, this is not what we're doing in terms of the move. But again, I want to see either this back test to go long, because I've been long since down here. I told everybody go long, stay long for the summer run, and it was a bull flag breakout. I said if we break out 58.30, take a long again. I took a little bit of a long on this, but very, very light, just because we're more likely to come back, test liquidity, and then off to the races. If you'd like to learn more on how we do this, the AI tools that we use, the seasonality tools, our trend lines, dark pools, comment course below or email us, and we'd love to have you join our team.